Hello everyone, this is Lisa with Grace and Old Paper. I have stepped out of my comfort zone for today. I have made another journal, and for those of you that follow my channel, you know that I make, I guess, traditional junk journals. They're, tea-dyed papers and flowers and butterflies and, normal stuff you put in a junk journal. But I stepped out of my comfort zone on this one and combined two of my loves, two of my favorite things: junk journaling, which I think is just a really awesome craft, and a music group I love. And this is out of the normal for a 59-year-old grandma, but I'm okay with it. I absolutely adore this group. They are a South Korean K-pop group called Stray Kids. And oops, I'm trying to get in frame. This is an article on Teen Vogue by them. And just because it's in Teen Vogue, don't think that you have to be a teenager to like them, because they have great music. They show great music. It's 8 guys, and they're touring. They were touring last year, and they're going to be touring again this next year. And my 2 daughters and I managed to get tickets, and we're going to see the concert in March, and I am so excited. I will not be the only grandma there. I can guarantee you there are online communities. I've found that there's lots of older folks going to the Stray Kids concert just because they're good. I love their music. This was from their Oddinary album. This was one of their promotional photos from their Oddinary album. So what I have made, wow, you just got a glimpse at a lot of my pictures. What I have made is a journal, a junk journal, for Stray Kids concert. I thought about trying to sell it. If I don't, then I will use it myself for our mother-daughter trip and our concert, just for memories. But this is my Stray Kids journal, and I'm quite proud of it. The book was just some ordinary book from the thrift store. I bought, probably paid $1.50 for it. It is approximately 8.5 by 5.5, close enough. And I believe it's got about a 1.25 inch spine. So I had to cover up the writing that was on the spine, and it also had a logo right here. So I had to cover all that up. So I used one of my Tim Holtz flowers, which is a junk journaling scrapbooking name brand, but they're really pretty flowers. And then some Stray Kids stickers that my daughter gave to me. This is what's called a light stick. Every K-pop group has their own light sticks that fans use to shake during the concerts, along with the music, fan chants and stuff like that. I don't have one. I would love to have one, but from what I hear, they're hard to get right now. So I covered the spine up with this fabric that I found at Walmart, just music note fabric, and some ribbon. So that's what that looks like on the cover. You can see that there is lace coming out the side, and there's little snippets coming out the top of lace and ribbon and yarn. If you didn't like that, you're welcome to take all that off, but I liked it. This little piece of ribbon down here goes to the this is called a journaling card. It's good sturdy cardboard, because if you're writing on some of the delicate papers in there, and maybe there's an envelope behind it or something, it would mess you up when you were writing, and plus you might press too hard and it would mess up the paper. So you put this underneath your paper and you write on it for stability. So inside the book, first of all, I redid the spine. Matter of fact, this spine, that's right, this spine I redid myself. I made this and covered it. And it is a hidden hollow back spine. You can see the gap there, so that the signatures, that's what each grouping of paper is called, a signature. And the signatures float in there, and so you're able to lay it down flat better. you can see. So inside the covers, I could not find any end papers that I liked. I just couldn't find anything I liked. So I made my own. They're not the best, but they're okay. Just used some purple and green paint because while this journal is goes along with the Oddinary album, it is Maniac color inspired, if that makes sense. Maniac is one of the songs on the album, and the music video had a lot of these colors in it, really colorful. The black, the purple, the green, the white. So that's kind of the color theme for this journal. So anyway, I just made the end papers myself. It has the purple inside the spine. The first page, I did something a little more traditional junk journal. I pieced together the papers and I sewed them. Didn't have to because they were glued, but sewing is an extra effect, and put some ribbon on, and I really liked it. And because it had all of this patchwork stitching, it was on the back as well, so I double layered and put some of this green on there. So this page is a little thicker, but that's okay. I have filled this journal full of scrapbook papers and stuff like this grid paper. There's also some dot grid paper, some agenda paper, stuff like that. This is some scrapbook paper. This project planner has the green, but I just like it because it's different. It's got the lines, and you could glue pictures on it. You could write on it, whatever you want to do. I glued this down, turned this into a pocket. This is a sticker from the Oddinary album. This is the song Maniac. Washi tape. And this is just a piece of paper I put on here. And you can do whatever you want to with it. You can, write on the back of it. You can glue photos on it, whatever you want to do, or take it out. The sticker is one my daughter gave me. All of the members of Stray Kids, they have a related little character, and they're called Skazoo characters, S-K-Z-O-O, and they're all different animals. They're just cute. So I stuck that on there. This is ledger paper. This is an embellished paper clip. So it's on this piece of cardstock. This piece is a cardstock, so it's a little thicker. But it just clips on there. Has this little copper paper clip. This is a children's flashcard. But anybody in the Stray Kids community, the fans' name are Stay. S-T-A-Y. I am a Stay. Have been for several years now, because I love this group. But there's a saying in the fandom that 8 is fate, because there's 8 members, and they're always meant to have 8 members. So I have so this is the card. On the other side of it, I used this scrapbook paper, beautiful scrapbook paper. Kind of a watercolor paper. So I sewed it on there, as well as this piece of lace for a pocket. Put these little jewels up at the top. This was a playing card I had, a vintage playing card, and I just loved it. The colors were appropriate, and I just glued this little gem on. And on the back I put some notebook paper for journaling space. And it just slips right in the pocket. And I just clipped it up here. You can move it, you can put it wherever you want, you can take it out. Doesn't matter. Whatever your personal preference is. So it just clips right on the top with that little lace sticking out. I have notebook paper, small notebook paper. This is kind of a marble look. It's really pretty. And washi tape for embellishment. This is some dot grid agenda book, and it's just one I had from a year or two ago, and I just loved it. It had extra pages because I'm bad at buying those books and then starting them and never finishing them, never using them anymore. But I thought it was cool to be able to use. Scrapbook paper that I reinforced the center seam with washi tape. And you can see how I've sewed the signatures in. It's bookbinding thread, so it's really good and sturdy. Lots of journaling space in here. Some little stamps I had. This one, on this piece of cardstock, I glued it down and made it a pocket. And I just stuck a tag in that I made. Get journaling space, and it just sticks right in the top. You could put anything else you wanted in there. This piece of ledger paper actually folds out, gives you extra journaling space. I glued this down and made it a pocket as well with some black ribbon. Just has a simple little tag in it that I made. And hashtag Love Stay, which is big in the Stray Kids world and the Stay fandom. You just have to look that up. It's good stuff. More of the, what was that? What was that? Project planner. Couldn't remember. And this is the last page of this signature. I should put one of these stickers on here. Stray Kids everywhere around the world. You make Stray Kids stay. That is, they put that at the end of every video they have. And this is an envelope. I glued it on there so it's in there firmly. I just collaged this together with some scraps I had. Covered up the envelope. And you can put whatever you want in there. You can just slip more photos, mementos, whatever you would like. This is one of the signatures with lace. It's just sewed on with purple thread. It's a stamp I had. I just thought it was really cool. This is one of the little Skazoo characters. This is Wolf-chan working on his laptop. Everybody that's a fan of Stray Kids will know what that's about. If you don't, he's just cute. I pieced together these pages to make a flip out. Waiting for Us sticker is one of the songs on the album. I had another 8 playing card. What are these things? My brain goes blank. Flashcard. Thank you. Anyway, it's got 8 kitty cats on it. And anybody that knows one of the characters, Lino, knows he likes kitty cats. And he has 2 orange kitty cats, so that's pretty appropriate. And it just slides in there. You can take that out and put whatever you want in there. Here's their little Skazoo characters. They're so cute. Really, really cute. Thank you to my daughter for the stickers. This is a piece of that cardstock that's watercolor inspired. It's just really pretty. It has varying degrees of the purple in there. It's a small ledger book page. Just really great for writing on, journaling on. I sewed in this envelope so it is permanently attached. Stuck one of the album stickers in. Venom, that's another song. And you can put whatever you want in there. It's the second half of this signature. And then the third signature. Which ones have the lace? The second, the third, and the fifth. Sounds weird, but it worked out. I love the overlapping colors and textures. More of the grid paper. These are a couple of Stray Kids stickers. Stay is the name of the fandom, and the light stick. I glued this piece of cardstock down instead of leaving it flapping. I glued it down and it made a pocket. This is just an index card I had that had this embellishment on the side. I thought it was really pretty, so I included that in there. Another sticker from the album, and this folds out. This is the center of the book. The center of the center signature, the center of the book. And what I did is put a paper doily in there. You can use it. You can, glue things here. You can put stickers on, pictures, whatever, stuff up underneath it and have it showing out from underneath. You can write, you can do whatever you want. If you don't like this, you can very carefully tear it out because it is just a paper doily. I like it. I thought it added some interest. The other half of this ledger folds out. And on the back I've made another pocket. And I had a library card I just stuck in there. It's just fun to write on. Something different to have in there. Another Skazoo character sticker. And a stamp. More of that watercolor paper. I just think it's beautiful. I love that paper. The forced signature. I love the layers. It's just a personal favorite of mine. Just having the different sizes and layers. This is another one of the stickers from the album, Lonely Street. Name of a song. Really good song. Another piece of that watercolor cardstock. Isn't it gorgeous though? Project planner. I made this little pocket right here. Glued it down, made a pocket. And I had this little pocket thing, and I thought it was cute. And I have glued it in so it's in there permanently. You just flap it up, and you can put whatever you want in there. And underneath is Freeze. It's another one of their songs from their album. And I made this a pocket. This is a pocket as well. So I stuck this piece of paper in, and you can take it out. You can, you know, glue pictures on it. You can write on the back, whatever you want to do. More ledger paper. Agenda. This envelope is sewed in as well. A Stray Kids sticker on there. Stray Kids made me stay. There's a saying in the fandom that Stray Kids find you when you need them most. That's very true for a lot of us. I found this group and their related content when I was in a pretty depressed situation, and they make me laugh. They have a lot of funny content out there, and they do all kinds of like shows that are on YouTube and everything, and just really funny stuff. They make me laugh, and I love their music. On the back, as I made this a pocket as well, and I made this tag. This is true junk journal stuff here. It's a file folder tag. I put the dot grid paper on it, sewed around it for embellishment. The other side has the music paper and one of the Stray Kids stickers, and I just did the eyelet punch at the top and put on a piece of ribbon. So, and you can do whatever you want. Put a picture on it, write on it, just whatever. And I like the way it sticks out the top. If you didn't like that, you could always just, you know, cut the ribbon off short. Some more washi tape embellishment. Another stamp. This is the last signature, and I decided to kind of join it with washi tape. Anytime I use washi tape in my journals, even though washi tape is sticky, it can turn loose over time. So I always glue the washi tape on, and I do recommend you do that as well if you add any more washi tape to the book. The glue I personally prefer to use is this Scotch Create permanent glue stick. It's really good stuff. When you stick it down, mean it. Put it where you mean it, because it's going to be stuck. So anyway, this is the last signature. This was a page. I'd actually folded it when I put it in here and then glued it here, and it made a pocket. And I just stuck in this little playing card I had. It was really pretty. You can see that. And on the back, I just put some notebook paper for journaling, and it just sticks right in there. Yeah, you could put anything else you wanted in there. Doesn't really matter. This is the sticker from the album. It's the Oddinary album. Oddinary. It's like, why be ordinary when you can be ordinary? Love that. Some more ledger paper, notebook paper, project planner. That's the center of this signature. Use some of my stamps. This folds out as well for extra journaling space. This is one of the stickers, one of the songs from the album, Muddy Water. I just did some little embellishment just for decor. This is the other half of that folded piece, and I've made it a pocket as well. Charmer is one of the, it's probably my favorite song on the album. I love, love, love that song. And in it, I just stuck a little folded piece of scrapbook paper that you could do whatever you liked with it. And this is for those of you that are not junk journal enthusiasts, this is a piece of true junk journal ephemera, whatever you want to call it. I took a piece of junk mail, the junk mail you get in all the time, and it has the clear window on it, and I did have to cut it down some, and then I collaged and covered up all of the white on it and return address and all that kind of stuff, and made it a pocket. And so inside this you can slip extra photos, extra mementos. I should include this piece of paper for decor, but you could use it and put a photo on it and slip it in there, whatever you wanted to do. It is glued down, so it is on there. It's part of the last page, and you just stick whatever you want right in there, and there you go. And that is the last signature. So the journal card, let's say you're writing on this piece of notebook paper here. If I can get it separated. It's got this paper up underneath it, and you can feel that ridge. So if you were to be writing across there, that would mess you up. Also, this paper is thin, so if you write too hard, you would feel it back here. So you just slip your journal card in, and then you have a good surface to write on, just to protect it. So there is that, and I just slip it right back here just to keep it with it, and it looks pretty hanging out as well. If anybody does decide if anybody gets this journal besides me, it is going to include this envelope full of just random bits of extra papers and stuff that anybody could add whatever they wanted in there, use it for however. It's just some of the scraps, bits of paper. Also, here's a piece of that card that I did on the back. I fussy cut around all of this when I put it on that envelope in the back, but it's a beautiful piece. And I also included a little bit more of the dot grid and the grid and some different ledger paper, different dot grid. So all of that will come with it as well, to embellish your book however you would like. So I hope you've enjoyed looking through this, even if you're not a fan of the group Stray Kids. I hope if you're just a fan of junk journals, I hope you've enjoyed it. This is, I've only made 2 journals in this last year, I think. 3. I made 2 for my daughter for Christmas, and I made this one. And if I don't end up selling it or giving it away, I will use it myself for our trip to see Stray Kids, which we're so excited about. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. May God bless you and keep you safe.